Hello everyone and welcome to another features video for Afghanistan 11. Today we'll talk of the importance of two factors, recon and combat. Recon and combat play extremely important roles in Afghanistan 11. To stabilize Afghanistan, you will need to build infrastructure and win the hearts and minds of locals, as highlighted in previous videos. But the enemy will attempt to stop you. You will have to defend everything you've built so far, and to win the war, you will have to eliminate the enemy. First, you'll need to locate the enemy. It won't be as easy as it sounds. Afghanistan is very mountainous. You'll have to defend large regions, and the enemy could be hiding anywhere. There are several ways in which you can find the enemy, be they militias or Taliban units. The first is by actively sending out your squads to scout and locate the enemy. Only some units are able to do this. Infantry units, special forces, and husky vehicles. Special forces are by far the most effective unit with a detection range of 5. You can increase this range to 9 by establishing a static observation post on elevated terrain. The second is by questioning locals and gathering intel from them. You'll see that if a village has its fire lit, you can visit them by moving your infantry to that said village. If you're lucky, you'll be able to gather some useful intel on a nearby militia or Taliban unit, or maybe an IED or an opium crop. The Afghan National Army units are more effective at gathering intel from villages. The third is by making use of your recon drones. You can order a drone to fly over a particular area, and you'll be able to spot any enemy unit for a number of turns. You will find that enemy militias tend to operate around specific parts of the map, and they are rarely far from their caves from where they operate. Taliban units, on the other hand, will generally enter the map from the east, representing them crossing the border from Pakistan. You can start tracking enemy movements and try to understand a pattern. Then you will know where it is likely that the enemy will appear and where it is convenient to perform recon missions. Once you have located the enemy, of course, you get the chance to defeat them. Combat can be either indirect or direct. Direct combat ensues when you're engaging an enemy unit and attacking it from an adjacent tile. Direct combat can be brutal and expect heavy casualties. It is affected by many modifiers, including terrain, experience, and the health of your units, proximity of special forces, and weather, so be careful. Sandstorms could have a big impact both on recon and combat. You can also try to ambush the enemy. By clicking on the ambush stance, your infantry unit will be in ambush mode until moved, and their effectiveness will be increased by 15%. Remember, Taliban units are tougher and more dangerous than militia units. You will need 2 hits instead of 1 to eliminate them. With indirect combat, you can strike from afar. There are 2 units which can use indirect fire. Apache helicopters can fire from afar after having an indirect fire range of 5. Howitzers have an indirect fire range of 15, but they can only be deployed at forward operating bases or at your HQ. They need to be moved with vehicles and will consume ammo and need to be resupplied. You can also decide to employ airstrikes to kill detected enemy units. You can choose to use an F-16 airstrike as shown here. Alternatively, you can use your special forces to call an A-10 Warthog strike on a nearby enemy unit. Overall, special forces are highly versatile and extremely useful units. They are capable of performing feats which are impossible to normal infantry. They have more movement points and a larger recon field. They can cross rivers with no bridges, be unloaded from Black Hawk helicopters on mountainous terrain, and even use special sniper attacks. You can use the sniper attack from a distance of 2 tiles and kill the leader of the targeted unit. This will force the enemy unit to disband and will terminate their mission. Special forces are also able to train ANA units when in the HQ or a forward operating base. It will take a number of turns, but eventually you will be able to field units from the Afghan National Army, entirely made of locals, one of the milestones towards a peaceful and stable Afghanistan.